Hello students, standard 7th. We are busy with the revision in the physics chapter number 14, that is electric current and effects. In the previous video we learned about some symbols that we use for the electric components, like the cell, battery, and the wires, and the bulb, etc. And the switch in the on position, switch in the off position, etc. Now, how do we get electric current? Because we have the electric shell, bulb, but now we want to get that electric current so that bulb can glow. For that we should have a complete arrangement to get that electric current. And that arrangement is known as electric circuit. An electric circuit is an arrangement for obtaining electric current in a conductor from source of electric current. Source of electric current means either the power station that we get electricity in our houses, or the electric shell that we are using in the different electric gadgets like mobile, or the batteries that we used in the remote controls, etc. So those are known as the sources of electric current. Now we want to get that electric current from that sources. Then there must be an arrangement so that that current can flow from the conductor. You know what is conductor? Already you learned that if an object allow the current to passes through them, they are known as conductors. And their objects which does not allow, the object which does not allow the current to pass through it is known as insulator. All the metals and the graphite, even our body is conductor, good conductor of electricity, while wood, glass, rubber, etc., they are insulators, means they do not allow the current to pass through them. So now, as I told you that to obtain the current from the sources of electric current, we have to make an arrangement which is known as a circuit. A simple circuit, if we talk about a very simple circuit, then it contains only the basic requirements like an electric shell, electric bulb, and a switch or a key. That is the basic requirement, and we have to join them with the wires. Then here we can make a very simple circuit. But when you go in the higher standards, you will learn about the more thing about the circuits, different type of joint in our houses, etc. But this is the basic thing we have to learn now. So as I told you, the simple circuit contains an electric shell, a bulb, and a key or a switch. So when we put the plug key, then it is complete circuit. If you take out that plug key, then it will be incomplete. Similarly, switch also, if switch is in the on position, there will be a complete path, and if the switch is in off position, then circuit will break and the current cannot pass through it. So now there are two types of circuits. You already learned in the previous standard also that it is a closed circuit and an open circuit. Closed circuit means when the switch is also in on position and all the things are correctly joined. There is no gap anywhere between the circuit. Then it is known as a closed circuit. Switch is also in on position. Then we can easily get the current through the cell and we get light will bulb will glow. Here you can see a schematic diagram of the closed circuit is there, in which a cell is used, a bulb is used, and a key or a switch is also used. So when we join them correctly like that, here you can see that the shell, here the switch is there, which is also in on position, and these are the wires. So everything is joined correctly now here. So in this situation, the bulb can glow. So this type of circuits are known as closed circuit. So in this situation, you can see that the bulb can definitely glow unless the bulb is fused. What is bulb is fused means? We'll learn about it. That inside the bulb there is a filament which is made up of a special tungsten wire, and when the current is passing through it, it gets very very hot and therefore it starts glowing and it gives us light. But due to some reasons, if the filament inside that bulb is broken at one place, then what will happen? You know that the current cannot pass because there will be a breakage. It will break the continuity of the electric circuit. So if the device is in on position, switch is also in on position, then also the bulb will not glow because the filament itself is broken. So here, if the bulb is perfect, all the joints are also completely joined, no loose connection or no gap between any, then your switch is also on position. So this is a complete closed circuit. So in this situation you will see that the bulb will definitely glow. While other side here, you can see that the switch here is not on position. It is little up, it means that switch is in the off position. So now, therefore what will happen? The current cannot pass through it because of the opening or a gap between that 2 points in the circuit. So this type of circuit is known as open circuit. Or maybe somewhere the circuit is broken, like here also, or somewhere here, or the one of the end of the cell is not joined properly. In this situation also, you will say that it is an open circuit. Wherever in the circuit there is a gap, little gap also, then it will be regarded as the open circuit. And open circuit is not perfect for a bulb to glow. So in this situation, bulb cannot glow. So that is the thing we have to remember about the both diagram. Now there is another thing also we have to understand, that where can we place a switch? Must be next to the cell? Is there a perfect space for it, that it must be joined at a particular space only? Because look here in this two different pictures. Here the switch is at this side, but in this it is on the upside. So what is the correct position, correct place to join the switch in a circuit? So you have to remember that there is no particular definite space for the switch. You can join the switch anywhere, to the left side of the bulb, to the right side of the bulb, to the left side of the battery or the cell, or to the right side, or somewhere, wherever you can join the switch. So there is no correct position, special position, that you must join the switch at that special position. So sometimes this type of question is asked in MCQ. So switch can be arranged anywhere. Just you have to keep in the mind that the plus and minus should be according to the situation of the cell. Plus and minus. Otherwise, there is not a particular place for the cell. So a switch can be joined anywhere in the circuit. Because sometimes if I draw like that, then you will understand, yeah, only switch can be on the right side of the cell. But it is not. You can put the switch here also, here also, here also, or here also. Anywhere you can join this switch. And as I told you, when switch is in on position and the circuit is complete, the bulb will glow. And when switch is in off position or the circuit is incomplete, the bulb will not glow. So there are two situations. Here we can say that it is called closed circuit, because switch is also in on position. There is no gap anywhere, completely joined there. So bulb will glow in this position. And if switch is in off position, then circuit is open. Or somewhere there is a gap also, means incomplete circuit, then also bulb will not glow. But sometimes, as I told you, that switch is also in on position and there is no gap between, somewhere in the middle of the circuit also, and then also sometimes bulb will not glow. And that is the situation in which, as I told you, that maybe the filament of the bulb is broken. So we call it bulb is fused. આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહે ને બલ્બ ઉડી ગયો. ઉડી ગયો? ઉડી નથી જતો, એને પાંખ નથી આવતી કે ઉડી જાય. But in the common language we call it like ઉડી ગયો, but it is known as bulb is fused, because that filament inside is broken, therefore the circuit is not closed, it is breaking. So in this situation also bulb will not glow. So these are the situations that we are learning today. Here we are going to finish the session of today, which will be followed by the question answers in PDF file, and any problem write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.